Every father and son goes through three different phases. First phase, the son idolizes father. Second phase, the son demonizes father. Okay, I don't know if you have kids. I think, demonizes the father. And then the third phase is what? The son finally humanizes the father and says, you know what? He ain't perfect. Neither am I. I'm making mistakes. Now I understand what he went through. Let me give him a call. Let me understand it.
Guys, this topic is an extremely serious topic for me, and this video is going to be extremely serious with a deep discussion. So we're going to wait for 10 seconds for all the complete crackhead zombie anime watching losers to leave this video because they have low attention spans. Just 10 seconds, guys. My earliest memories of my life. So when I was 3, 4, 5 years old, I used to live in USA, and I remember playing with my dad. He used to like pick me up like by the arms, throw me up. We had like a massive window on top, like think of like 2 stories high, and then there's a window on top. So he used to throw me, catch me, throw me, catch me. I remember like looking up and bro, what a dynamic memory that is. That I had that memory. I have memories of my dad teaching me how to cycle, without the training wheels. I have many such memories, just like positive memories of constructive, like bonding with my father. But if we like fast forward like 15, 16 years to today, I do not feel that connection for him anymore. It's not there at all. I have felt like this for a while now, but before I wanted to make a video on this, I actually did make a video on this and had to completely scrap it because I talked to my father about this and I wanted to know, is this problem generational? Is this problem common for everybody, or is it just me, or what's going on exactly? So I asked my father the same thing. Do you feel connected to your father? Did you feel connected? He said no. And I asked him, so obviously so I asked my father this, okay? So I said, obviously your father probably did something that you didn't like, because of which you didn't get connected to him. So based on that, did you change your parenting style to make sure it does not repeat with me? So essentially, what your granddad didn't do, you did, in order to try to connect with me to not repeat the same mistake again. And guess what happened? And yeah, he said yes. So basically, I changed. I didn't raise you like how my dad raised me. Look at me now. So so that like completely like kind of like surprised me. I knew already that it was something like that, but it surprised me to say every generation, or every generation of father is trying to fix what his father did wrong, and he's trying to fix it in his like next son. So like, but it's never working because the son always ends up resenting the father, or at least not liking him. So okay, my next question was, okay, so is it just in my family or is it everywhere? Turns out it's everywhere. My dad says 90% of his friends feel the same, and same with me. Like and he said like he told me that it's not common with you guys, but I said no, that's where you're wrong. It's common with us also. Like I know on top of my head, one, two, 3, 4. Like I know I have very few like friends in my circle, but I would say same 90% of my friends as well, sons, do not like their fathers or are not connected to their fathers. And I'm willing to bet those fathers did those fathers tried to not repeat the same thing, and most likely we will repeat the same thing. And it's a very sad thing to think about. Like honestly, it's a very sad thing to think about, man. I'll present you with my own example just to give you an idea. So basically, like the reason I got disconnected with my father, because he'd get angry at me when I was young. I would not like to go into more detail out of respect for him, but that's the simple thing. So that's what caused the disconnect, and it really hurt me. Like, I'll be honest, it really hurt me, and it still probably hurts me to this day. I would love to obviously be connected, but then I can't. It's just not possible. I don't know like how to like properly do it. And it would be like, from my perspective, it would almost be like for no reason you would like get mad at me or whatever. Because he was like focused on his like work and all. So probably that's the reason why, like, he was stressed about work, and then he would get angry, etc., etc. And in my mind it was like why are you getting so angry? Like, it's just like I always thought, like, you work for money, like you work for money. That was like, when I grew up, I basically saw the world like that. So I thought that, okay, he's working for money. But when I asked my dad if he works for money, he basically said, no, I've never chased money that much. Like, I've never chased money that much. So that like fully confused me. I'm like, so if you never chased money, but then why did you work so much that you got stressed enough for that anger to come on to me? Do you understand? And like, so that's like one of the reasons I can pinpoint to why I want to make money so much, like so badly. Because in my mind, it's like, okay, like he was 40 when he was 35 or 40 something, whatever, when all this was happening, like the anger stuff and all. So in my mind, it was like, how can you be like 40 years old and like not have money to like, and it's not that he didn't have money. But this is how I saw it basically. This is how I saw it. I thought, okay, how can you be 40 years old and essentially like not be like free, not have free time for your son basically. Like, that's literally like my mindset. I know it's a bit twisted. You cannot explain certain things into words, but I'm sure like many of you guys can relate with what I'm sweating right now, bro. I need to get an air conditioner here. But that's first reason why I want to make so much money, and then why I want to become a father so much, like, as well, because in the back of my mind, I feel like it is my duty now to make sure this does not get repeated again. See, I cannot get scared. So I know that this is a generational thing. It is proven, like, I fully understand that it's a generational thing. More, it's sad to say, but most likely this will pass on to the next generation by me. But I need to do it for myself and make sure that I have the connection with my son to prove to myself that what happened to me was wrong, and it's not actually like, it's not my fault essentially. Like, I have to prove that it could have been done correctly, like how Patrick said in the start of the video. I want to be able to like, bro, this video is all over the place. It's because I'm not a father yet. That's the main reason. But I hope you understand why I want to become a father so much, and why I urge everybody to become a father so badly. Because it's more than just the responsibility. It's more than just the higher quality of life. It's to prove yourself that what happened to you was not your fault basically. Like, it could have been avoided, and it could have been avoided through, bro, I don't have the answers. I literally don't know how to fix this. But it's just to raise an argument. Okay, why do we hate our fathers so much? Why do we dislike them? Or why are we not connected with them? What are they doing wrong, basically? I just wanted to raise this. And if you had something similar, bro, I encourage you to talk to your father about this. Just ask him, okay, do you feel connected to your father, essentially? Just ask this to your father. And just figure out if is this a generational thing. I'm willing to bet it is, because it doesn't just start out of nowhere. There has to be some deep like psychological underlying stuff. But yeah, man, your solution to this, you'll only feel better. Yeah, so yeah, the reason why you want to become a father is because you'll only feel better about this when you actually become a father. Like you cannot be healed from this. Like, it's very like rare that you'll be healed from this, but once you become a father, you will start your healing process, and you will have to work extra hard to make sure that you don't repeat the same things. But you know what the crazy thing is? Your father too tried extra hard to not repeat the same things, and then it gets repeated. So, bro, I don't have answer to this. I'm gonna read a bunch of books on this topic. This is a topic very close to my heart. So I need to research this topic a bit more and have a deeper understanding of what creates good fathers, what creates successful fathers. All fathers are good, but what creates successful fathers in terms of like successfully being able to have the two-way bonding between the father and the son. So if you'd like to share your story, if it's too private, like if you want to talk to me about it, you don't even have to like tell me the exact story. If you just wanna tell me that yes, Shrey, this is like something that's actually happening with me as well, and then we can talk about it. Maybe we can brainstorm the some of the reasons why this is the case, because I truly don't know and I haven't like researched it. Just my thoughts, like unfiltered on the channel. So yeah, boys, that's probably it. That's the end of the video, man. Take care.